Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille. Today is 5th of May 2020. Welcome to video number 130. Today we're going to talk about decisiveness. I don't know if you watched one of my previous videos. I told you about one of the kind of questionnaires that my friend did with a few of the ladies, and he asked them what is the characteristic that they want to see in interesting men, and they said like the highest score was in being decisive. And it's very I thought it was going to be a great subject to go for, especially because last two times we were talking about basically perception and how your perception, if it's wrong, it's going to lead you to the very negative consequence. And many times when you struggle with dealing with this, with kind of understanding what do you want and what's your perception might kind of lead you to be like a flag now here and there, and you try to be as good as possible, it might lead you to indecisiveness. But even better, if you look at how to be decisive, it might help you to basically not struggle with what you really want in life. So this is a subject I think it might be very good to go forth, especially what we said in the last two videos. So listen, to be decisive, it sounds very simple, but it's not. It's not really easy to be this way in your day-to-day life, because as a concept, it's easy. It's just about you knowing what you want and making a call, making a decision to make that happen. Whether it's going to happen or not doesn't matter, but it's a matter of you knowing what you want and being able to make a decision. But if you look at our lives, and I assume that's why so many ladies in his questionnaire basically answered this question this way. Because if you look close enough, in today's world, men have huge problem with this. And there are many things that have impact on it. But one of the things that will tell you a lot if you're decisive or not is your like day-to-day life. And that'll be the point number one. I want you to ask yourself, are you decisive in day-to-day life? Like, if I ask you, what you gonna eat for lunch tomorrow? You may say, I don't know. If I'll ask you, that we're sitting at home right now, so you're gonna have a probably movie night tomorrow or a few days from now. What you gonna watch? I don't know. I heard that there'll be a nice weather during the weekend. What you gonna do? You know that your girl would want to go, because now when we can, she will definitely want to go. Where are you gonna go? I don't know. And so this kind of behavior that I see a lot makes your girl roll their eyes, and you're gonna drive her nuts, because you're exactly the guy that she doesn't want to have. She wants to have a decisive one, so you'll be able to make a decision, make a call. Even if she disagree with you, you can change it, but at least you have your own idea. So this is the first thing. You might want to know what you want. And look, in many things, especially in the things we're going to talk today, most of the things will happen anyway. So why wouldn't you prepare yourself? So if I ask you, what do you want to eat tomorrow? You don't know now, but she'll ask you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So why would you kind of prepare yourself and ask yourself today, maybe let's do pizza day tomorrow? You say, yeah, okay, let's do pizza day tomorrow. And then when she'll ask you tomorrow, you'll say, what do you want to eat? I want to eat pizza. She'll say, okay, fair enough. Well, she eats with you or not, it's a completely different story. But at least you've got your own view on things. You've got your own decision already made. And then there's point number two. There are things that are going to come, and they're going to be much more important than what you're going to eat tomorrow. It's like her birthday is coming. Do you have a present for her? What are you going to do? I don't know. Maybe your anniversary is coming. What are you going to do? I don't know. And I had this question a few months ago, and this is exactly what I did. I prepared myself before, and I'll tell you in a minute, what's the idea behind this. And it wasn't a problem, because I was prepared long before it all happened. At least idea side, because then coronavirus happened and I had some issues with making it all happen. But I made it, and she had a great day. But then maybe your grandma will have a birthday. What you gonna do? Have you ever thought of Did you thought about a present for her? No. What do you want to give her? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There are things that they will come. It's obvious. The country's starting to open up. She would want to go for holidays, obviously. Where are you gonna go? She'll come to you with this. Maybe there's taxes. I don't know if in your country is already done. Have you done your taxes? Where are you gonna do it? I don't know. This is the whole idea. Maybe you want to know. Plan it. And that's the point number 3. Whether it's like a very simple things in your life, whether they are like something that will come, this is how you play the decisive game, even if you're not really a decisive person. Let me show you what I've got here. This is my plan. And I've been printing those plans for I don't know how many years now. And I'm the old-fashioned kind of guy, so I like to have it printed out so I can write down without my phone, which is, I don't use it very much, so maybe it's charging somewhere there, maybe not. I don't even have to launch my computer. I have my plan laying on my desk. So I get up in the morning and I see my plan. I say, okay, what's there to do for today? But this is how you play the game. If you got a plan like this, you can have it in your mobile. Maybe you'll have it in your Google Calendar. Make your pick. But then, if I know that she's gonna ask me about the lunch tomorrow, I'm gonna ask myself before, and I'll decide the pizza day tomorrow. Then the movie, we already have a movie because we watched Ocean's 13 a few days ago, and so we'll watch the Ocean's 12 just to have fun, because we watched those movies years ago. We're prepared. She'll ask me, what do you want to do? Let's watch something together. I'll have just right away. Maybe we're gonna watch it, maybe we'll not. Doesn't matter. But at least I have a plan. The same thing with the weekend. We already decided where we're gonna go. So if you ask me, we're prepared. And this is how you can play this whole thing, because if you've got at least some idea, if let's say you don't like to go out, and you're this kind of person who likes to spend time at home, maybe you don't have to deal with whatever she'll come up with. You can say, what is the least terrible place that we may go? You can say, if we want to go during the weekend, let's go there. And you'll say, but let's go and visit this China place, for lunch that day. And she'll say, oh, okay, fair enough. And then something that may turn out in like few hours of you being completely miserable and bored, in the middle of it, you can change the place that you kind of like it, and then you can visit your favorite place, or tweet there. It all helps you to kind of get a grip on what's going to happen, prepare and pick the best option. So you've got a plan. You don't have to write what you're gonna eat tomorrow, but the things like movie night, like going out for a weekend, you can kind of be ahead of time, prepared for this. And the same thing with anniversaries, with birthdays, with this kind of stuff. You know that it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in a month or in 2 months. So let's say I'll set up like alert for myself that 3 weeks before time I want to spend that Friday or this Thursday, let's say Friday, 1 hour to think what will be the gift that I want to buy for her. And I'm preparing myself like 3 weeks before time. And then that Friday I can look it up in the internet or ask her sister what she likes, or she's my wife, so I know what she wants probably. And then I'll be able to go to Amazon, buy it, send it, and be prepared for everything. Because you've got to understand whether you are a decisive person or you're not, and especially this is for those of you who are not. You can be seen as a decisive person if you have a way to come up with the answers to the questions that will come. Because that's how you play the game. And then you're not the person who is asked, what you're gonna eat tomorrow? I don't know. What do I want to watch? I don't know. Where do you want to go during the weekend? I don't know. When she'll come and ask you this kind of questions, you'll say, let's do this, let's do that. Maybe you can even go and ask her, listen, I've got an idea. Let's do this and that during the weekend. I know that you want to go and see something. And that's how you, even though you're not really a decisive person, you can be seen like it. And then if you do it in your relationship, you'll start to see that this kind of decisiveness, which comes out of kind of asking yourself questions, be clear what you really want, and give yourself at least some options. It will change how she sees you and how she acts around you, because she'll know that you started to be kind of decisive. So it's going to be a completely different game. And this is what I want you to take from this video. It's all about clarity. It's all about giving yourself options. This whole decisiveness is just about being a one step ahead from the girl that you're with. Just asking yourself questions one day before something will happen, or giving yourself some time, like 2 or 3 weeks before something that you know that's going to happen anyway. That's how you become decisive. And then you can start to see that just by planning, just by strategizing, just a little bit before, you become the person that every girl wants, because what they want is you to be decisive. So let's give it to them. Let's give it that to them. It's that simple. So think about it, do something about it, plan it, and then see how the changes happens in their eyes, just because you are more tactical. If you like this video, comment. If you didn't, comment as well. Give me a shout what you think about it. And then if there's anything you want me to record about, just give me a shout. I'll be glad to do it for you. That being said, see you tomorrow.